Hi there, scrap friends. Louise here. Thank you so much for checking out this Paper Rose 12x12 scrapbook layout video. I really wanted to use these embossed butterflies, and I went through a bit of Paper Rose stash and thought, what's going to go with this? The butterflies are super bright, they're rainbow, gorgeous to work with, and I have some photos. They have been in my stash for about 4 years now. I really don't like the photo. It is just an awful photo of me, but is the only memory I have of going to the Singer Pink, her concert. And I've kind of put this off because I don't like the photo, but I need to get it scrapped. And what better way to brighten up a photo that I don't particularly like with some butterflies and some really bright rainbow and patterns to get a really good mix of something that I think looks super pretty with some photos that I'm maybe not really loving. So that is the story behind the photo today, and as you can see with this rainbow wood paper, I wanted to sort of split it up a bit, and the idea is that the butterflies will sort of sit against these wood elements. And initially I was going horizontal, but I changed it up. Yeah, I was looking at it thinking, how are the butterflies going to sit on this? And I wanted them to kind of run down the page top to bottom, so I either had to cut more wood chevrons or change it up. And I actually really like the vertical chevrons. I think they work fantastic. You can see I've added that one to the right hand side. I stopped filming just for a second to attach those chevrons down, and then while I had the camera off, I added some stitching to them also, just some hand stitching down the middle in the color pink, of course. And this is where those butterflies are going to come in. And so you can see that I'm just sort of folding them to give them a bit of depth and movement. And I'm going to just straight up glue them down that right hand side. I'm not going to put any foam behind them because as they go into an album, they will lose a little bit of that dimension, but you get the general idea. And I still think they have that kind of fun movement of, you know, the butterfly actually flapping its wings, even when it's in an album. So once I had gotten to that point where the stripe of butterflies down the side worked really well, I thought that maybe it was sort of bright down that one side, but there was no butterfly element over with the actual photos. So as you can see, I'm just going to cut them in half and tuck them in behind those chevron elements. So initially I only glued down the center of that chevron so that I could curl those edges up a little bit, but I don't need to do that now that I've incorporated some of those butterfly elements. Yeah, it's actually worked out really well, and I think it all ties in together pretty nicely. I felt that the photo was kind of getting a little bit lost. It just needed a tiny bit of mounting and some cardboard behind it to lift it up and just bring it up as the focus of the layout. So mounting it with some patterned paper, and you can find links to all these Paper Rose products in my description for this YouTube video, and definitely make sure you've checked out the Paper Rose products because they're an Aussie company. They make some fantastic ephemera packs like the die cut ephemera. Really great company to work with, and the products are awesome. All right, so I'm pretty happy with how this is coming together. To finish in touch, I just needed a couple of little word elements. And so I went to my stash. I believe this is the Grow with Love cut aparts, and a couple of the little word pieces. I'm just going to cut those, mount them, and add them to my layout to record this memory. So that's my share for you today. I hope that you enjoyed that. I love this butterfly effect, and even though I don't love the photo, I love the layout. So it turned out all for the best. As always, your comments are more than welcome. Thank you so much for visiting my channel today, and as always, happy scrapping.